Well, this one has gone down as a colossal failure, and the hits just keep on coming. All the writers have been sacked because no one saw that coming. Dragon Age the Veilguard previously reported 1.5 million figure of sales. Now the problem here is that this apparently includes Play Pro subscription services, those people that are subscribed. So, to like the EA Play service, which essentially is like the Game Pass or Ubisoft Plus and stuff like that, but those players who signed up for a month are being included in this and not actual sales. Now, I'm not going to sit here and crap on that because that's exactly what Game Pass does. But what's interesting here is even at 1.5 million sales, I think someone worked it out down here, it's not looking good. That would put its revenue only at 105 million, and it cost them 250 million. That's crazy. This game, no matter how you look at it, was a colossal failure, both in revenue and in support. And it's no surprise that now BioWare is being gutted to hell. It's been, the studio size has been cut down to 100, with the other stuff all being absorbed into other studios within EA. It's a really sad state of affairs of what's actually happening to BioWare. They kind of released Anthem, which, their pig-headedness, I guess, their arrogance to use Frostbite instead of Unreal Engine, which, the CEO at the time said to use Unreal Engine. They thought that they could get ahead of it. They were better than everyone else, and it didn't really work. So Anthem was a colossal failure, even though I really enjoyed Anthem. It's like one of my favorite games. Then they had Andromeda, which just didn't hit. There was, we all remember those googly faces and whatnot. And then they came back with Dragon Age the Veilguard. This is a game that had so much heritage, but when you had, leads and writers coming out and telling people that they were stupid idiots and you're going to enjoy what we tell you to enjoy, and making stupid comments like this, you're only going to, agitate your audience, and that's going to create an even bigger ripple effect. And unfortunately, Dragon Age is the game that is being made example of that is probably going to turn a lot more heads than people realize in this, new age, in this new era of gaming. But as of right now, BioWare has been reduced down to 100 members of staff. The almighty BioWare, if the new Mass Effect actually fails, Mass Effect 4, this could be catastrophic and be the end of BioWare. So it's no surprise that they cleaned house with all the writers from Dragon Age, just got rid of every single one of them, and are going to bring back people, and have brought back like original writers as well, from what I've heard, in order to try and make sure that the game does not fail. But with 100 members of staff, that's not a lot, right? BioWare internal, that's not just devs, that's like leads and producers and stuff like this. So you're looking at maybe developers at 50. That's not a lot. And if you take half of that for creative, it's not a lot. Like the whole studio of 100 members of staff is not a lot. So I don't know what this means for Mass Effect 4, or if we'll see it in our lifetime, but it's not looking good for BioWare. And the problem is, the only people they have to blame is themselves. They never put a lid on their team. They let them have free reign on social media, and they're paying the ultimate price for it at the moment. And, as much as I don't care for DEI or all of that stuff, the way they incorporated it into the game was just awful. It was absolutely awful. This isn't a bash on the whole DEI movement. It applies to me, for God's sake. I am a foreigner, right? But what I'm saying is the way it was implemented in the game was just awful. And hopefully, this will be an eye-opener for many other studios to not be that blasé about it, where they can say anything they want with zero consequences. Avowed is coming out soon, and they've had very similar interactions with their community and have been pretty nasty in some aspects, especially with their art director, coming out with all sorts of horrible comments. So it'll be interesting to see how well Avowed does, if Avowed is going to follow in the roots of Dragon Age. At some point, accountability has to be held, and clearly here in Dragon Age it has. The question is, will there be accountability in Avowed? Or will it go back to the status quo and everyone's just going to buy the game and be happy and everyone lives happy ever after? We don't have to wait that long, folks! But folks, that's it. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at twitch.tv playing my gacha games, and then on Tuesday I'll be here live, returning. I feel a lot better. As you can hear, I'm still bunged up in the nose, but hopefully it should be a smooth stream, and we can chat about all the week's ongoings and what's happened and where Xbox is right now. But with that out the window, do let me know about the Indiana Jones review. Love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to join my Discord, follow me over at social media on X, and continue the conversation there. Right, that's it. Have a good one, and remain legend. Peace out.